So what if you could live in an area where your backyard is filled with forest and nature trails, and your commute to Bellevue or Seattle is manageable, and maybe your neighborhoods feel safe and welcoming?
And if you've got kids, bonus, some of the region's best schools are right nearby. And if you don't, the views, the trails, and the vibe here in Newcastle make it a hidden gem on the east side.
Definitely. All right, so we are the WB Nobles real estate team, and today we're taking you on a deep dive into Newcastle, Washington. We're gonna look at the nature, the schools, the homes, and the history, and maybe this might be your next new home.
Could be. And we're gonna walk you through a brand new home by DR Horton in a trail line community, so you can see the price, design, and amenities. Stick around so you'll know if Newcastle checks all your boxes.
Let's get into it.
Right now.
First, where is Newcastle exactly? Well, it sits just south of Bellevue, and it's got Cougar Mountain just to the east, and it's centrally located for folks who are working in Bellevue, Redmond, or even Seattle. These are some of the biggest tech hubs, business, and healthcare in the Pacific Northwest.
So what does your drive look like if you live here? Bellevue is about 20 to 40 minutes in rush hour. There's that I-405 congestion, especially around the S-curves and interchanges. Off-peak, usually much less. Redmond, about 25 to 35 minutes during peak. Off-peak, around 20 minutes. Through SR 520 and I-405, bottlenecks are real.
Very real.
And Seattle could be 40 to 60 minutes in rush hour, maybe 22 to 28 minutes off-peak. Transit options do exist, but transfers and congestion can add time, a lot of time.
Sometimes, yes, this is so true. Okay, so if you're moving from out of state and you're imagining that daily traffic, well, that is something to weigh. But for many folks, the trade-off is worth it. Nature, safety, and top schools. If you're watching this because you're considering a move to the Puget Sound region, hit that like button so that we know that this kind of content is what you want more of.
And if you've got questions while you're watching about commute routes, housing, prices, schools, drop them in the comments. We actually read them and will respond.
Definitely.
All right, if education matters to you, and judging by our phone calls, it does. This is your section.
Families looking in the Bellevue, Issaquah, Sammamish, and Redmond areas for schools, they are looking for STEM programs. Many families here use schools in those districts while also exploring magnet schools, which are public schools with specialized programs, many of which are in the STEM programs. These magnet schools provide families a choice outside of their default school based on their address. Usually admission is gained via application, and sometimes it's left to the luck of the draw via a lottery.
Two big names. Newport High School, about 10 minutes from Newcastle, is consistently top ranked, public with strong STEM, AP, IB programs. Great choice for families who want rigor and range. Tesla STEM High School in Redmond is a premier STEM magnet school. If you want your student immersed in science, engineering, tech from day one, that's one of the top public options. It's about 25 minutes from Newcastle.
Yep. Plus, many elementary and middle schools in the district have strong STEM components, clubs, labs, projects. If STEM or applied tech is part of your priority list, Newcastle is well positioned.
When it comes to outdoor activities, though I'm not a big hiker, I'm tired and I'm winded already, not gonna lie. But I have to admit, some of these trails are pretty amazing.
My favorite part of this area are the trails. Newcastle is bordered by Cougar Mountain, which provides so many trails for hiking and biking. And if you go just a little bit further east, you get Squawk and Tiger Mountain, which provide even more options. And then you've got the Crosstown Trail that weaves through the neighborhoods. You can literally walk out your back door, hop on one of those trails, and go hiking for hours.
There's also Coal Creek Falls Trails and Maycreek Trails, which both have interpretive signs, old railroad beds, and mining relics. If mixing history with nature is your thing, this could be your jam. Or peanut butter. Just kind of depends on which one you like more.
We're actually standing here today in Coal Creek. Like, we came out here to look for the waterfalls, but there are no waterfalls right now. It's kind of dried up this summer.
But usually it does come back in the wintertime, so you'll have it back here again. And if you out here earlier in the season, you will see the falls.
Yeah, like fall or spring, this area is beautiful. All right, so then we've got Lake Boren, which really is the heart of the community. We've got trails, playgrounds, we've got basketball courts, sand volleyball, like everything is right here in the central area.
Pickleball too, by the way.
Yes, there was pickleball over there. Really, this is the area where people come on the weekends, families to gather and just really to just decompress. It's a really beautiful area. So we help folks relocate to Western Washington from all over the place, California, Texas, the Midwest, even East Coast. And what people really want the most from us is personalized insight rather than Google results.
So if you're thinking, this might be the right area for me, then go ahead and schedule a Zoom consult with us, and we would love to help you map things out.
While digging deeper into Newcastle, I came across some interesting history that caught my attention, and I ended up down a bit of a rabbit hole. Newcastle was founded as a coal mining town in the 1850s. Mining shafts, rail beds, old company houses, some still visible or preserved.
One of the coolest spots is the old Pacific Coast Company House, which was recently moved to a local park for future preservation. It's thought to be the oldest still standing home in Western Washington. You'll also find the historic Miners Cemetery near Boren Park. Quiet, peaceful places, and a direct link to the people who helped build early Seattle. I think people moving here will love the sense of story. It's the local flavor you don't get in a cookie cutter suburb. All right, it's tour time. Here we are in Parkside by Maycreek, and we're at the very first model home here we're gonna take a look at today, which is actually the only model home we're gonna look at today, but hey, it's all right. So we're gonna be looking at the Stafford. This home are all built by DR Horton. Now, of course, hopefully you've seen our previous videos where we've toured some of the DR Horton homes. Well, now we're in Newcastle looking at this beautiful community. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Come along with me. I know you get that whoa feeling. Large entryway, large doors. One thing I love about this home as I've walked through is the large windows you're gonna find throughout this home. This home is 3,259 square feet, and it has 6 bedrooms, or you can say 5 and a flex space, but I say 6 bedrooms, large closets in every room, and big open spaces. So all these homes are gonna have basically open concept layouts, beautiful fireplaces. This is another community, new construction community is like where you see is what you're gonna get. There's not a lot of stuff to add on or anything like that. I do want to point out, so if you get in early into this process, for instance, and say you don't want the brown cabinets, if you get in when they first complete the early stages of the home, you can add or change minor things within these homes. So that's something to think about. Getting in early is huge. Now, one of the things I love in this home is this kitchen. I mean, I can see myself cooking in this kitchen. Can you see yourself cooking in this kitchen? What would you make? What would your very first meal in this home be? Drop a comment below, let us know what you think. All the finishes here are beautiful, stainless steel with the quartz countertops, gas range. You've got the sink here, which is oversized sink, very large, deep undermount sink. It's really nice. Now, of course, one of my favorite things I'm gonna have to show you too is we go this way. I like food, so having a lot of food is important, especially if you're an eater and you have kids. You have a very large fridge, huge to hold all your things. But right here where you have a mudroom right next door to this, you have a super nice size pantry to hold all your dry goods. So something to point out is currently they're building 50 homes in this community, and out of that 50, 20 of those homes are gone. Now, there's 7 different floor plans, and out of those 7, 3 of those 7 only have 1 of the floor plans left. So best to get in early while you can. So of course, here's something I find very interesting. Being this is such a large space, you've got a huge dining room table over here, but then you've got a formal dining room here. Tell me, would you use this as a formal dining room? Or would you just use this as a dining room and convert this into something else?
Like
Maybe
a game room?
a playroom, a game room. I would be a game room because that's what I like, games. So I would convert this into a game room.
I think I would convert it into my plant sanctuary and yoga space.
So we're gonna get rid of the plants, but we're gonna figure out something for each of us. Maybe, no, I have an idea. Babe, you can have this spot. Let's go upstairs. I'm gonna show you the spot I'm taking. Welcome to my room. So yes, she can have downstairs. I'm taking this room. This is going to would be my game room slash theater room slash football games. This is my room. Now, this is the bonus room that's upstairs, which can actually be used as a bedroom because it does have a full-size closet in here. So this would be my room. I'll let her have downstairs. So one thing to point out too, this home right here is just under 1.9 million. These homes in this community are selling for as little as the low end. You can get them for about just under 1.5 million, and they go all the way up to just under $2 million in this community. One room I really wanted you to take a look at is this primary suite, which is really gorgeous. Check out that artwork.
It's really cool.
It adds a 3D feature to the wall that's really, really cool. Great job with the styling of this home. So this primary bedroom is massive, huge, lots of space, king size bed to help give you an idea of how big this room is. Mirror with me in it, of course, and just huge, very big room. I'm loving it. Now, primary suite, you've got your double sinks, large soaking tub where I know Brandi would spend a lot of her time. You've got a water closet and a good sized shower. Of course, we're gonna come into one of my favorite parts of every single home, a massive walk-in closet. Can you picture all your clothes in here? Would your clothes fit in here? I think mine would. I don't know about Brandi's.
Oh, geez.
Now, this is the really cool feature is that right off your closet, you also have your laundry room. So you can walk right into your laundry room from your closet
of this.
and just flow right in to get your laundry done, which is really nifty, especially for people who do laundry and like to fold their laundry like right away, like I do. It's easy access. Beautiful room.
All right, so this DR Horton home is in the DR Horton community called Parkside by Maycreek. And Parkside by Maycreek is actually located in the broader Hazelwood South area of Newcastle. And in this area, you get quick access to Maycreek Park and its big green belt, as well as Virginia Mason's Athletic Center, which is an area where we get lots of events and sports activities year round, but it's really most notable for
Seahawks. So the VMAC, as we call it here, is where the Seahawks have their practices and training camp. I was there last season. I didn't get to go this year, but last season I went to training camp and it was so much fun.
So lots of folks who are football fans around this area know that that's a big event that happens every year. So that's really cool that you're, really close to that, and that's right on Lake Washington. So that's another reason why people want to live in Newcastle is because you got really good, quick access to Lake Washington, as well as all the trails and whatnot around here. So the schools that are actually service this particular neighborhood are the Hazelwood Elementary, and niche.com gave Hazelwood a B+ grade. We've got Vera Risden Middle School, and it got about a B grade, but we've been told that some of their overall reviews have been increasing, their test scores have been increasing, so there's been a lot of effort to improve the middle school in this area. And the high school is called Hazen Senior High, and that niche.com gave Hazen an A- in their score of the school. So this particular neighborhood is serviced by some pretty good schools, and again, you also get the opportunity to look into some of the choice schools in the area.
All right, let's talk the real estate market.
Of course, because that's why we're here.
Yes. So as of August 2025, the median sold home price here in Newcastle was $1.45 million. In comparison to like neighboring cities, Bellevue, their median sold home price was $1.5 million. And Issaquah, meanwhile, was sitting at around $1 million. Now, neighboring Renton was only $840,000. So that tells you right here that this is a really highly sought after community.
Definitely.
Now, lower end homes in Newcastle averaged about $900,000, while on the high end, you were looking more to the $3 to $4 million range.
Quite a range.
Big range. So $900,000 to $4 million. Big range of homes,
Definitely.
big range of prices, but that just shows how sought after this community is, that people are really willing to pay those prices to get into these neighborhoods.
Yeah, I think the lowest sold home this summer in this area was like $830,000.
Yes, and another thing to take into consideration, a third of the homes in this community are new construction homes. So
Yep.
there's quite a bit of new construction going on here in this community right now, just like the one we're standing in now by DR Horton.
Yeah, and you can see new construction homes starting at like 1.45 and going all the way up to $2.8 million. Kind of depends on the lot sizes, the square footage, the views for sure, and also the finishes, right?
I love the finishes in this DR Horton home.
Yes,
And we've looked
they
at
did a
other
good
DR
job.
Horton homes as well. They also have great finishes. This one is a little bit more, I would say, than that
Yeah.
one, but you know, that's a whole different area, whole different neighborhood. I love these finishes and everything in this home.
Yes, the design was very well thought out here.
Very well,
for
and
sure.
it flows really, really well. But that's something I noticed with all their homes with DR Horton and a lot of these new construction builders nowadays. They're really incorporating a really nice flow to these homes
Yeah, for
that you know you may not get in these older homes that are very cut off. And if you like open concept living, which a lot of people do nowadays, I mean, why not?
And flex spaces. For example, in here, you've got that open concept living, but the dining room area that's designated the dining room could be something different.
else, if you
Or
chose.
like the den area is really set up to be a flex space as well.
Yeah, the
so I
den
really like
area,
that.
yeah.
Like flexibility. Let's circle back around to the real estate market here in Newcastle. Newcastle, it really is a seller's market, much like a lot of the Pacific Northwest is right now. But in Newcastle, we're seeing homes being sold at asking price or above. We're seeing multiple offers and homes are selling pretty quickly. Over half the homes sold this summer sold in under 30 days. So things are going quickly and it's definitely on the seller's side.
In this neighborhood, definitely on the seller side.
Let's talk about the community and amenities here in Newcastle. People tell us that they feel like this area feels peaceful and safe. Parents have often said that they feel comfortable with their kids playing outside in the neighborhoods. And as for amenities, you've got the main town center that we're standing in right now, and it's on the corner of Coal Creek Parkway and Newcastle Parkway. And right in here, you're gonna get your basic shopping needs, your groceries, there's a few restaurants and some small services. Now for bigger shopping, more restaurants and even entertainment, we're not very far from Victoria, Renton, or even Bellevue.
Community events happen at Lake Boren Park. Trails bring neighbors together, and there's a lot of local flavor that like parks, history, and other outdoor activities that help bring neighbors and everything together here. That don't make you feel like you're squished into a major city, but you're close enough to the action for if you want it.
So, is Newcastle for you? Here are some things to consider.
Strong STEM and high-performing schools, both in public and magnet format.
Nature, trails, parks built in. Outdoor lifestyle is a daily option.
Safe, family-friendly vibe, small town filled with mature neighborhoods and newer builds.
Good commute to Bellevue, Redmond, Seattle.
History and character built right in.
Now on the flip side, prices are high, especially for new construction and luxury homes.
Commutes during rush hour can get long. Traffic is real.
Limited city center or commercial cores within Newcastle. If you want massive shopping or entertainment, you'll still often go to Bellevue, Victoria, or even Renton.
And remember, inventory is competitive. Seller's market. Homes can go fast, sometimes over list price.
If you're looking for an area with great schools, trails out your back door, safe neighborhoods that keeps you connected to one of Pacific Northwest's major employment hubs, well, Newcastle might just be one of Western Washington's best kept secrets.
And we hope this gave you some real insight on what it feels like what you'll pay, and what you'll get in Newcastle. And if you're looking to make a move to Newcastle, we love to show you some home, answer more detailed questions, and maybe even give you a tour.
And hey, hit the comments. Let us know what's your priority. Schools, views, your commute time? Which is it? We'll definitely make sure to cover your priorities in our upcoming videos.
And hey, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us know that we're on the right track and keeps you in the loop as we explore cities in the Seattle area.
And if you're looking to make a move to or within Western Washington, whether it's next month or next year, we're here to do the legwork, guide you every step of the way, and help make your move as easy as possible. All our contact information is just below, so don't hesitate to reach out.
Until next time,
Explore, dream, and discover the best places to call home.
Oh, gotcha.